will have to say this was probably the most satisfying episode of Reign of the Seven Spellblades that we've ever had. I mean, yes, it's only had a few episodes. Yes, this is about the 4th episode, but still, ooh, it felt really nice on this one. It was like sweet nectar of the gods coming down from the heavens and blessing the lowly peasants of the world. But basically, I make that assertion to state how, in this episode, we had some bullies attacking one of our main characters, Katie. She is doing nothing but trying to be nice to non-human characters. In this case, the troll. There's a troll. It was the one that attacked her on episode 1. She's trying to be nice to it. And although all the rest of the class is making fun of her, saying she smells, saying that she talks like a troll, she's as dumb as a troll, and then she comes in the classroom and they attack her even more. They're like, ooh, where's your cage? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And her friends are in the whole time be like, it's fine, it's fine. And then they attack her in her face and they were like, this is not fine, this is not fine. And then they were really livid, and all of a sudden, Oliver's like, explosion. Literally caused an explosion in the middle of them. Caught them lacking. And straight, he's like, all right, it's time to fight. And then it cuts away at them, I guess, in detention. They're like in a dungeon, if you will. And but apparently they won up everyone else. So it was like, all right, that's good. You know, they fought back and they held off for their friend. Oh, but that was just the appetizer. The real course meal came later, and it was a juicy one as well. The best part of this whole episode was this bad boy right here, Garuda. Before we jump to this fight, Oliver and Nanao was invited to the Colosseum for a duel. So of course we're sitting there like, how's Marcus gonna fight them when there's 2 versus 1? Well, his original goal was to have these kobolds who really are just kind of scurrying around and trying to run for their lives, but his original goal was, let's see how many we can kill in a certain amount of time as they run away and stuff, which kind of rubbed them the wrong way. Oliver's like, really? That's what you want to do? This is not a 1v1. This is not a fight. You actually want us to fight some kobolds, which, as Oliver could tell, Marcus is used to fighting kobolds, and this is actually something he does well. Of course, Nanao has never even seen a kobold before. The whole Colosseum is full of their classmates, a lot of them that they have fought earlier. Now, she just tells them off. Like, how can you treat these creatures like this? They literally have no will to fight. They don't even want to fight. Yet, this is some sport. And of course, she gets heckled and juice gets thrown at her and stuff. And she's trying to leave. They won't let her leave. And then next thing you know, that's when this guy comes to play. He came up in there and absolutely tore shop. And absolutely all these guys that were bullying, all these guys that were making fun, he is absolutely ripping their guts apart. And of course, our heroes are like, oh great, this isn't supposed to be happening. And everyone's scared, everyone's trying to escape, but they're locked in. That's a little weird. So they can't escape. So the rest of the episode is essentially Nanao and Oliver trying to fight this guy. And let's just say, he has sharp claws, he flies very fast, apparently he has wind power and attack at a rapid speed with his claws, hands, and on its feet. To the point that Marcus is actually scared. This dude crying in a corner. He's like, oh no. Oliver's like, stand your ground, stand your ground. Dude's like, get me out of here, and is running away. It felt so sweet. So freaking sweet to see him. And then of course, the biggest issue was Oliver gets attacked and literally kind of gets like a cut. He literally gets a cut across his stomach. He goes to retreat somewhere to heal. And the now seems to be the most experienced and is fighting this guy very, very well. Oliver gives a speech to Marcus. It's like, Marcus is like, how aren't you scared? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, we're scared, but we're still gonna fight to protect your behinds. And then he goes back out and fights. And lo and behold, near the end, Marcus comes and does a move that kind of saves the day. I mean, he uses some wind power that was strong enough to push the bird away. And of course, I guess his family's known for wind magic of some sort. All I know is the rampage this guy dealt to a lot of these first years that were making fun of them and that were in the stands laughing, heckling, and enjoying seeing the humans fight the kobolds who had no will to fight and saying, you know, and being entertained. Now this guy comes in the stands and he even had a message, like as he was calling at everyone, like in magic behind him, is like this message is like, see how it feels now to be the prey. And let's just say the classmates did not like it. And hey, remember, this is a school where you can die, and we just saw several students not make it. Hey, you know what? That's on them. But this had a very, very good fight scene in this episode. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Now, Nanelle's the hero. She bested, she had fought this bird the most. Oliver, of course, came and helped. It was essentially the both of them fighting. And then Marcus came in with one like attack to kind of help out, if you will, because Oliver was about to give up his body so then that way Nanelle can have a great opening to kill this thing. But she was able to kill it due to the teamwork that they showed. Now, what I wanted to discuss was the fact that two things. One, Oliver, there's something up with Oliver, and of course he's our main character, and I think the more I was watching this episode, it felt to me that he was holding back. Now, granted, he was getting attacked, he was getting torn up, and the reason why I say this is if you look at the main theme song, his eyes turn red when in parts of the theme song. Also, when he was defending his friend, his eyes turned red when he was doing the explosion. And now during this fight, his eyes didn't turn red at all. So it makes me wonder, is A, he holding back some of his power and he didn't want to reveal anything? B, is there power within him he doesn't know about yet and that he hasn't tapped into? He let Nanelle take the lead, but was that because he recognized that she was a better fighter in this circumstance, so he didn't kind of step up to the plate? And of course, also, who was the mysterious figure that did all this? Of course, the stadium was locked. The students couldn't leave. And it was mysterious that where'd this bird creature come from? Why was it attacking everyone? So after the credits, we have this person that's outside the Coliseum kind of smirking like, ha ha ha, like I did it. I'm the one that did it. Now, of course, it's cloaked and you're trying to be like, who is that person? I pretty much already figured out who it was. More than likely this one. And the only real reason why I say that is because this character, which is kind of spoiled a little bit, but this character is in the theme song. And as they're in the theme song, look how evil they're looking. Look at the fact that they are experimenting on things. There's all these vials everywhere. So of course, even though they're trying to act like they're friendly right now, that with Katie, last episode, they were like, oh, I care about animals as well. Oh, we both are good friends because we both like to care for non-human creatures. Yeah, that's a front. This person actually shows up one more time in the theme song, right here. It reveals their eye that is, I guess, being covered by their hair. Now, of course, I have no significance of it or know what that means. I just know that, as you can see, they have like a snake-looking eye or something, and showing that they may not be totally human, or they've experimented on themselves. No idea. But they're in a theme song attacking our characters. So yeah, they're not going to be friendly for long, and probably will be revealed near the end of the season as an enemy and that they have to fight. Or could reveal next episode. But the theme song kind of gives away a lot of it. So apologize if this was a spoiler for you guys, but hey, we don't analyze these shows just to be surface level stuff. I'm going to give you the nitty gritty and the things that I observe and see. So if they end up being spoilers, they end up being spoilers. That just means we call it and we're good at it. Next episode is called Glare. It may even show this character. Maybe there's a tie-in, like it's called Glare and it has their eye and stuff, maybe. I await the time that either everyone gets powered up and it's a lot stronger, or B, our characters just end up harnessing enough power to be called the 7 Spellblades, and still wondering why it's called 7 Spellblades when there's only ever 6 Spellblades. This was actually a really good episode to show what could come in the future. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. We will definitely be catching more of this season of these episodes. Definitely make sure you guys are subscribed for more, because as we analyze this stuff, you know that I'll be here for it. Be safe, take care, and Lord willing, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.